As far as can you just speak real quickly about the United Nations project and how you were involved and what people can see online as far as that, the importance of that?
Yes, so I've been connected to the United Nations when I had the opportunity to be a part of a docu-series called Enslaved that's award-winning, and it was directed and produced and starring Samuel L. Jackson. So being a part of that, the documentary was screened at the United Nations. I had an opportunity to go to the United Nations and to be a part of that screening and a panel discussion. And since then, I've been connected in terms of the second session for people of African descent. So many people don't know that we're actually within a decade of people of African descent, which was declared at the United Nations. And as a part of that declaration, people of African descent around the globe have been coming together for a common cause and putting their minds together to think about ways that we can help support and leverage our resources in various different places around the world, whether that's dealing with our people in Haiti, whether that's dealing with our indigenous people or people who are in Israel, or dealing with our people who are in other different countries, including America and our reparations movement. So we've had these gatherings at the United Nations, and it's just wonderful to be a part of a project like that, because I'm also able to get perspective from our people around the world who are dealing with the exact same things that we deal with here in America. And because many of us have a very siloed perspective of ourselves, or we look at ourselves as different and isolated, we don't realize that there are people who are dealing with the same type of colonialism and white supremacy and racism and all of those various different elements in various different places around this world. And coming together under the auspices of the United Nations has given me that opportunity to not only be amongst our people from around the world, but also to be actively a part of a working group that shares recommendations with the General Council or the General Assembly at the United Nations in terms of the work that they're actually doing.
It's very interesting too, because now the African Union is also getting more involved in working with the diaspora, and these are the reasons why we have this show, Project Access to Africa, because with all of the realities and many times distractions that are going on here, it's going to be up to us to stay focused on how far we want to move. Where do we go from here? Chaos or community? And our community has now opened up again, where our global community is very accessible to us, but it really depends upon where we want to go. How much leverage and how much power, how much do we really want it? Are we asleep, or are we going to wake up and live this life?
Mm-hmm. And the beautiful thing about the internet is that it created an avenue or an opportunity for us to be able to connect with our people globally. And through that connection, if we are utilizing our resources in the right way, there are many things that we're able to accomplish if we utilize that type of medium, as opposed to going on there watching fight videos or celebrity gossip. You could actually be communicating with somebody on the other side of the world